Welcome to the Reactjs series part 11. In this video, we're going to be covering the useRef hook in React. This hook is very useful for creating the references to the DOM elements and also to store the mutable value that need to be persist across the renders. And we're going to also going over how to use the useRef hook. So sit back, relax, and now let's dive in. Okay, so useRef is a hook in React that allow you to create a reference to a DOM node or JavaScript object, and it's very useful when you need to access the DOM node directly. Okay, for example, to focus on an input and also to measure the size of an element. And this is the sample code. Basically, this code is when I click on this focus input, then you can see the input here is focus and I can just type anything. All right. So now let's go back to the code and quickly try to explain you what this code does. Okay, so this example, the useRef it used, okay, it's import up here. It's used to create a reference to the input element. Okay, so the useRef is used and it's called input ref. And here it is used in this ref attribute on the input element. So basically this line, it create a link to this useRef. So these two now have connection. All right. And here the button, whenever that we click on the button, the handle click is called. Okay, so this function is called, and inside this functions we have the input ref that use the current property, and this current property access the input element and also call the focus functions. When I click on this, then it will call this function, and this function is connecting with this input element, right? So now let's go back to the code and quickly try that out again. So I click on this, then this input element is focus because in the function we define the current property with the focus method. Okay. Now let me just copy this code and also put it up here. Let's just say this one is focus input test, but here in the on click I didn't put anything. All right, so just empty string. And now let's just save and go back here. And there are two buttons right now. So let's see when I click on this button whether we still have the focus or not. Okay, the focus on the input element. Okay, as seen, nothing happened. But when I click on this, it's focus. So again, the reason is in the function we use the input ref. All right, so this is the useRef, and we use the focus to focus on this input, right, with the ref attribute. So I hope you learn from this tutorial on how to use the useRef. So useRef, again, it is very powerful for creating references to the DOM element and also to store the mutable value that can be persist across the renders. So without having to re-render. So in this example, we just use the useRef for the input element. But if you want to see more example, let me know. I'll create the video for you. But for now, it will be it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.